Welcome to the study of social science. This is the third video lecture of the 7th chapter of Civics Outcomes of Democracy for class 10th. And the topic is economic growth and development. Democracy is expected to produce a good government, a government which is accountable, responsive and legitimate. But it is not necessary that this government will also help in the economic growth and development of a country. Because evidence shows that in practice many democracies did not fulfill the expectation of producing development in a country. According to records, the dictatorship have had higher economic growth than democracies. Means democracy is unable to achieve higher economic growth compared to dictatorship. Then the question is, why do we prefer democracy? If democracy is not able to achieve higher economic growth, then why don't we reject democracy and adopt dictatorship or any other form of government? Well, here we can mention two reasons. The first one is economic growth and development of a country depends upon many factors. Country's population size, global situation, cooperation from other country, economic priorities adopted by the countries. Let us take the example of India. In India, we have all the resources available like land, water, minerals. But still there is poverty and economic growth is also very less. And we know that not one, but there are multiple factors responsible for poverty and low economic growth in India. A large population size, low literacy rate, unemployment, and the major cause is lack of policies to promote economic growth. Because whether it is dictatorship or democracy, if the government is not serious about economic growth or not able to form better policies to promote economic growth cannot be achieved. So many factors come together to bring economic growth in a country. And the second reason is the economic growth rate of all dictatorships is slightly higher than democracies. But when we compare the economic growth of poor countries under dictatorship and democracy, we will find virtually there is no difference. Let's see the rate of economic growth of different countries between 1950 and 2000, over 50 years. We see here that the economic growth rate in democratic regimes is 3.95% and the economic growth of all the dictatorial regimes is 4.42%. So yes, the economic growth rate in dictatorship is slightly higher than all the democracies. Now let's see the growth rate of poor countries under dictatorship and democracy. The growth rate of poor countries under dictatorship is 4.34% and the growth rate of poor countries under democracy is 4.28%. So it is nearly equal, there is no much difference. So overall we can say that democracy is not a guarantee of economic development. But we can expect that democracy can compete with dictatorship in achieving economic growth and development. Moreover, today out of 10 richest countries in the world, 2020, 9 countries are liberal democracies. So if we have to choose, we must prefer democracy, as it has many other well-known positive outcomes like dignity, equality, freedom, which are extremely important because if a person is not free, he is not being treated equally in his own country. What is the point of being rich or achieving economic growth? This is all about the economic growth and development. In the next video lecture, we will discuss the second topic of economic outcomes of democracy, reduction of inequality and poverty. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.